But I wanted to come on and do a column with you guys. Instead of us just having the regular box column or having a regular circular column, how about we try a column like this? What y'all think about a column? But check this out. I love the style, but what gets me is how much room it takes up. Check this out. Now I've moved it so check that out. Look at that. Look how slim the profile of this column is. Now it may be a little wonky because I've moved it around, but once you fiddle with it, you can have it straight up and down. I love this style of column. I love this slim profile. If you're having a business that's doing an office party, this can go anywhere. This is go right up next to somebody's wall in the hallway. It can actually go in somebody's office. It doesn't take up a lot of space at all. So I love this type of column. I don't make them that often, but I need to start making them that often. So I wanted to come on and show you guys how I did it. Like I said, I did a thing. I did a thing again. I did it. But of course, you know, I'm going to share with the family how I did it. Now, one thing I can say, this style of balloon column is not for the faint of heart because you got to pay attention, right? It's not something, you know, like once you slap it on, like you're doing a stack where all the colors are the same, or like we did the spiral, you look at it real quick and you got it. This one, you kind of got to pay attention to where you're placing the balloons to make sure you have the desired design style that you want. Okay. We want to make sure we have that. You have them stacked up properly. See how they're stacked up properly? So we got to make sure we have that. You got to pay attention to how you putting it on. Now, let's talk about how many balloons I use. Because, fam, I'm learning. You guys are teaching me. When I come on, you want to know how many balloons. You want to know how it's blown up. You want to know the whole kit and caboodle. So I got it for you. I got it for you. I am ready. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Are y'all ready? Because I'm ready to give it to you. So remember when I tell you, get the balloons that you can practice with to hone in on your skills, right? So with that being said, let's go through the colors. Once again, like I said, we are practicing. So these are not our regular name brand balloons when we're doing it for an event, because we're just practicing. I don't normally do anything for Valentine's Day, but I wanted to come on, like I said, and do something for you guys for Valentine's Day. So here you go. Let's start with the red. The red is these balloons. Everybody know what they are. Like I said, we are practicing, right? I'm going to bring them up close. We are practicing. So you know where I purchased these balloons from, the PC store. Okay? We are practicing. We got the 5-inch red and we got the 12-inch red from the PC store. Once again, you only use these type of balloons when you're practicing. You do not use them when you are being paid for an event. Okay? Because it won't last. It won't look right. Like this looks okay, but the red would look so much better. Like the white would be so much better if I had quality balloons here. Okay? These are kind of smushed. You can definitely tell a difference, but it's good for training purposes, correct? Okay, so let's move on to the next color. So we have the red. We're going to go to this color right here, which is Jamar Rose. Now, I said I wasn't using quality balloons. I am using Jamar, and Jamar is a okay quality balloon, not my top quality balloon, but Jamar does have some nice colors. Like I do like this Rose by Jamar. Okay, this is Rose by Jamar. And I don't have a bag, but I do have the balloons in a container, okay? I don't have the Jamar bag that it came in, but it's Jamar Rose, okay? That's what that color is. So now we're going to move on to the white. Once again, I said we're not using quality balloons. Now, Jamar, like I said, was purses, but Jamar is a halfway decent brand. Is better than the PC balloons. but I wanted to use that color because it was a nice color and it went with my heart up there. Okay, so white, we are using PC balloons in white, 5-inch and 12-inch. Okay, PC balloons in white, 5-inch and 12-inch. We are practicing, people, practicing. So don't get me on the comments. So I'm like, Shanna, you using it? We are practicing, right? We having a good time. We're practicing. All right. So now we want to go to the actual pink. Now, like I said, we're practicing. I purchased this brand of balloon from a party store where you can buy wedding flutes and plates and table covers and so forth and so on, because I just wanted to see how the brand was. They're thin, but it's cute. It's cute, but it's thin. I wouldn't use these outside. Okay, and it's NST balloons. I have no idea that company at all. I just wanted to try the balloons to see if this can be somewhere where I have, if I'm in a pinch, I can go get some balloons, right? Because they had a lot of colors of this brand balloon. They had a lot of colors, a lot of nice colors, but they are a little thin. Like I said, if I was in a pinch and I had to use it, I do like the color, but it would be something that I use inside and only a few to fill in. Like I would not make my whole balloon design out of them. No, because they feel kind of thin. But in a pinch, and also definitely in training, right? We use these up because we're training. So this is a size 12 pink. Now you can get any pink you want. You decide whichever one you want. I'm just using up what I already have in my inventory, and this is what I went. Let's talk about numbers, right? How many 12-inch balloons do we need? How many 5-inch balloons do we need? So you want to know how many, because you guys, you keep me on my toes. Okay, so for the 12-inch balloons, you want 5 red, 5 rose, 5 white, and 5 pink. Okay, the 12-inch balloons. So you want 5 12-inch red, 5 12-inch rose, 5 12-inch white, 5 12-inch pink. Okay, or whatever color you choose. Today we're just doing Valentine's, so I picked these colors for Valentine's. That's the 12-inch. Let's get to the 5-inch. So we're going to move on to the 5-inch, which we like to call yummies. But the 5 inches, okay? Let's go through how much we need per color in the 5-inch. In the red, we need 14 5-inch, okay? In the red, we need 14 5-inch, okay, balloons, okay? In the rose, we need 18 5-inch balloons. In the rose, we need 18 5-inch balloons. In the white, we need 18 5-inch balloons. Once again, in the white, we need 18 5-inch balloons. In the pink, we need 14 5-inch balloons. We're going to go through the sizes in a minute. So in the pink, we need 14 5-inch balloons. Once again, red, we need 14 5-inch balloons. Rose, we need 18 5-inch balloons. White, we need 18 5-inch balloons. And pink, we need 14 5-inch balloons. So go ahead through your balloon bag and count those balloons out and already have them out. That way you know you got the right color balloon. So like I said, you can use any color pattern you want. 4 colors for this one, and I'll show you how to do it. 5-inch. Now let's talk about the sizes, right? We're going to blow the 5-inch to 8 inches, which is here, okay? I've already blown up most of the balloons already, so we wouldn't, at least the 5-inch anyway. I mean, at least the 12-inch anyway, so we won't have to be up here too long, okay? So these are 8 inches, okay? And we need 5 in each color. So I left 1 of each color to blow up, okay? So remember, we're blowing them up to 8 inches. The 12-inch balloons are being blown up to 8 inches. All right, so we blow them up individually. You don't blow them up as duplets or anything like that. You take the 12-inch balloons and you blow them up. Once again, this is my no-name brand pink balloon, right? It's that TS, well, NTS, whatever that name is, right? This is the PC store white balloon. Now I haven't gone in like went to like Bargain Balloons website and actually priced these colors to give you a price of how much it would all cost to buy these balloons. I haven't done that. I've just done so far just breaking everything down for you guys. But if you guys want a price on just what you have to spend outright to at least buy the balloons, I can do that as well. I just haven't did it for this video. I haven't done it for this video yet. This is another PC balloon. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell how thin that is, right? Like I said, this is just for practice. And if you guys are wondering why I have you guys back there so far from me, I learned from my last video. You guys keep me on my toes. I really do love you guys. When I did the basketball hoop, which is over there, I didn't realize when I got down on the floor and was doing the laces, you guys could not see that clearly because I did not tilt my camera down to see the floor. So now I'm learning, because you guys keep me on my toes, which I appreciate, that I want to make sure I keep my camera back far enough so you guys can see everything, right, that you need to see, how you need to see it. And I will bring it up close to the camera. That way I know when I'm back here in this space, you guys can absolutely see everything. So, okay, so we're going to blow up the rose. This is the Jamar Rose. Okay, the Jamar Rose, which is a beautiful color. Okay, let too much air out. Like I said, they have pretty colors. You just have to pick and choose. You gotta go get them and test for yourself, right? Because this is a beautiful color. All right, so all of the 12-inch balloons are blown up. Okay, I've done that already. I just wanted to show you those last 4 that I had to do. Now we're going to work on our 5-inch. Our 5-inch balloons, we're going to blow them up to 4 inches. Okay, 5-inch balloons, we're going to blow up to 4 inches. Okay, 5-inch balloons blown up to 4 inches. Okay, so we're going to put our little pieces on. What you guys are saying. We're going to put our little pieces on and we're going to start blowing them up. Now, these I have already made into duplets. Okay, because I just know where they go. I've already done the pattern, so I just made them as duplets. As I blow up the balloons, I'm looking at the pattern. So I'm going to blow up the balloons like I see the pattern here. Okay, so I know I need 2 rows, 2 red, right? So I got 2 rows. I got 2 rows and I'm going to do 2 red. And we're going to put them together to make a quad. Okay. Now, these are the the PC store balloons. So we working with what we have. Okay. So they barely got a neck to hold on to. So when you blow them up, it's a little tricky, but hold on to them. Okay. I'm seeing everyone's eyes. All right. So we're just going to put them together. Just one little twist. Okay. I know that's at the bottom. This right here is 2 rows. So I already have that. This right here, I need a white and I need a rose. This is why I did one for you guys. So you can actually snap a picture of this, take a snapshot of it. So when you need to try it later on, you can actually blow up your picture and you can see exactly what you need for each section. And then you can play the video back so I can show you how to put it together with each section. Okay. But right now, we just did the rose in the red, 5-inch blown up to 4 inches, right? We have this right here on top is 2 Jamar Rose blown up to 4 inches, dupes, right? So the next level, we need a white and a rose. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let's get 2 white. Let's get 2 white. And these are PC balloons, so they blow up weird. But remember, we're just training, okay? This is not going to a client. So we need white and we need rose. So we need 2 white and 2 rose. And when we blow these up, we want them to be 4 inches. So we stick it through our balloon sizer until it goes through the 4-inch hole and we know it's at 4 inches. And then we just put these together, the dupes, into a quad. Twist it once, put it down on the floor. The next one, so we got the white and the rose. We need double white, which I already have. Okay, I already did it already. Double white. That's what this is. So in this next row, we need a pink and we need a white. Okay, and all of this will make sense once I start putting it together. Okay, but I wanted to do a visual so y'all see what I'm going by. Okay, so we need 2 pinks and 2 whites. Two pinks and 2 whites. Okay, so we know we got the white, but then we need the pink and the white. So we take our dupes and we twist it once to make a quad. Okay, so we got our pink and our white. We need to do double pink, which I already have. So that's double pink. So we want to go to the next level, which would be red and pink. So we need 2 red 5-inch and 2 pink 5-inch, blown up to 4 inches. So we go 2 pink. Now, eventually, guys, I'm writing down all of these designs, and eventually I'm going to try to, I don't know when that's going to be because it's just me handling all of this. I want to actually have templates for you guys to be able to purchase, and you guys can purchase a template that will have the different color codes, have it number coded, have it color coded. That way, when you get the video, it'll have the balloon, the sizes, the color code, all of that numbered down for you guys, so you guys could just look at it, blow up your balloons, know what you need, then watch the video and put it together, and everything is done, right? It's not hard to do. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but that's my goal. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. So we got the pink. Now we need the red. All right. Like I said, these red PC balloons don't really have a neck. So you got to make sure you hold on to them. All right. So we know we have our duplex. We got to make a quad. We just put them together because that is what this is right here. Now we need 2 red, which I should have already. I got my 2 red. It fits right here. Now we got to do 2 rows and 2 red. 2 rows. All right. So we have our 2 rows and our 2 red. The duplex, we're going to make a quad, put them together. We're good. So we have that, the rows and the red. Now we need 2 rows, which we have 2 rows. This is 2 rows. So then we need a white and a rose. So we need 2 whites, 2 white 5-inch, and 2 rose 5-inch, okay? So I got my pink, and did I do my 2 white? I'll do my 2 white. I'll do my 2 white. Pink and my 2 white. These PC balloons, oof. Let me tell you. Okay, so we got our duplex. We got to make a quad. Okay, and we need our double pink, which I see is right back there. Then we got to go to red and pink. So we need 2 red, 5-inch balloons, blown up to 4 inches. Remember, 5-inch balloons blown up to 4 inches. Okay. So we got red and we need pink, right? Red and pink. That's what we up to. Then we need our double red. After we do this, we got our dupes. We need to make it into a quad, okay? And I know I got a double red somewhere because I know I've done it already. So there's my dupe in double red. So we here. This is where our double red is. We need a rose and we need a red. So we need 2 5-inch rose and 2 5-inch red, okay? All right. That was too much. And I'm sorry, guys, if you hear that air going into my mic. But I don't have a lot of room on my table right now. Okay. So we need this and we need the red. The rose and the red. And the only thing about this is like when you're doing this, you got to pay attention. But if you get it wrong, just take it down where you made a mistake at. Because like my first couple of times doing this, I kept putting the wrong sequence, right? So we got our dupes. We got to put it together and make our quad, right? So we just did the red and the rose. We got to have the double rose, which I know is around here. So we're not going to worry about it. We need a white and we need 2 white and 2 rose. So, you untwist it and you just look at the pattern and you just go back and get the balloons that you need for the pattern. You just put it in. So don't get bent out of shape if the first time you do it, you try it, that you actually don't get the pattern when you first do it. Now, if you get the pattern when you first do it, then listen, my hat goes off to you because I know I didn't. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. I did not get it my first time. I like got good at the bottom and then I messed up somewhere in the middle and I had to take it all down. So take, down the spot where I messed up at until I got it right. So we got a white and a rose. So we need 2 rose, white and a rose. White and a rose. And I know there's a double white, which is on top of this, which I know I have a duplicate of whites, 5-inch. So we got our duplets. We need to make our quads. I know we have the double white. I already made it. So we're going to make our last set, which is the pink and the white. Okay. So we have all of our balloons blowing up. We're going to do a recap, okay, for the ones that just came in, right? So we have our dupes. We're going to make a quad. We just twist them together. Okay. We're going to put the air pump over to the side. But if something happens, remember, we're not using quality balloons. Something may happen. We may have to blow up some more balloons. Hopefully not. We're going to put the sizer to the side because we no longer need that. No, you're going to need some sort of topper. I have this one. I'm not going to open up this one because, like I said, we're just training. If you want to see me put the topper on, just let me know in the comments and I'll take this one off of this one and I will put that on the one we're about to build right now so you can see me put the topper on. Once again, I have it all the way back here so you guys can see the whole thing. I am learning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm learning, okay? I want to make sure you guys see everything. So if you want to see me put the topper on, just let me know in the comments and I'll put the topper on. If you guys are good with seeing it how it is and you guys are familiar with already knowing how to use the 260 and put the Mylar balloon on the top, then we're good with that, okay? You guys let me know what you need me to show you because I'm here for you guys, okay? All right. Now, I'm going to move this over to the side I know you guys can still see it. I'm looking at the camera, making sure. Like I said, I'm learning, guys. I want to make sure you guys can see everything, right? I'm learning. I don't want to cut any. All right. So let's look at what we have. Our guide, right? Let's look at what we have. At the bottom, we have that rose, 2 5-inch rose, 2 5-inch red. Okay, we made quads. Let's find that. We have 2 5-inch red, 2 5-inch rose. Now, when you put this on the stand, okay, when you put this on the stand, you want your colors 2 rose and 2 red. You don't want it to be like this, okay? So once you twist it on, you need the rose on one side and you need the red on the other. So when you put it on the stand, you can put it on this way, twist the balloons onto the stand, and you'll have the 2 rose on one side and the 2 red 5-inch balloons on the other. Okay, so we're going to slide this onto the stand. We're going to take the 2 back balloons that we slid the pole through, and we're going to take the balloons and twist them over each other, and we're going to push down. Now we have the same rose at the bottom and the same red at the bottom. Can you guys see that? Let me know in the comments. I want to make sure you guys get to see everything. I'm not going to have to redo another video again. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so let's continue. And if you want to know anything about these stands, there's a video on my YouTube where I show you how to take it out the box, put it together, where I got it from, how you can change it, how you can use it in different ways. I have a video showing you how to use it as a table centerpiece or as a column. So if you want to see that, you can check out my videos on my Y2 channel. Okay, so the next that we need to do, right, is the 12-inch balloons with the rose in the middle. So you say, Katrina, okay, we got to get the colors together. We need a white 12-inch. We need 2 5-inch rose balloons, and we need a red 12-inch. So let's make it. We got a red 12-inch. We got a white 12-inch. We tied them together, right? Give them a 1-2 twist. Now we got to put that rose, the duplicate of roses, rose balloons in the middle. So let's find a duplicate of rose. We got a duplicate of rose. All I do is I push the duplicate down the rose, down into the center, right? I slide the pole. Matter of fact, I put it under. I got to remember, I'm trying to think how I did it. So I put it under my 12-inch. I put my 5-inch dupes under my 12-inch balloons. And then I stick my stand in between these 2 balloons or these 2 balloons. Okay? Do like this. And then I take the 5-inch balloons and I just wrap them around each other. And then push them down. Okay? Can you guys see that? Now my floor is dirty, so it's going to pick up dirt from all over the place. But you already see, okay? You see the design just like this. Okay? So the next layer is you need 2 white 5-inch balloons and 2 rose 5-inch balloons. So let's find that. Here you go. 2 white and 2 rose balloons. Remember, we want the same color on either side. So this is how we slide it onto our stand. Okay? This is how we slide it onto our stand. Okay, now you can either slide it this way or you can slide it this way. I'm going to slide it this way because when I twist the front 2 balloons, the white is going to be on this side and the rose is going to be on this side. And that's how we want it. Oh, got to do it again. So now I got to do it this way. So I slide in the back. Make sure, because you want the white to be on this side. So look at how you have it. If it's in your hand like this, right? You want the white on this side. So this is the balloon you need to turn. Okay, these two balloons are the ones you need to turn because you need the pink on this side. You need to walk the white on this side. Okay, so you slide it, the balloons in between the pole. You take the rose, push it over the white, and you give it a push down. We're starting our pattern. Okay, we're starting our pattern. So we're going to go to the next one. We've done 1, 2, 3. We're here now. We got to do a double white. Okay, we just need to do a double white. That's all we need right here. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. We need to do not a double white. We need to do a double white in between the pink and the rose. So I'm sorry. We got 3 rows. Yeah, we got to do the pink, 2 white, and the rose. So we got a pink and we got a white. Tie them 2 together. Thank you. And Facebook, thank you. We know we want our pink on that side. This is why I show you a guide, because we're going to follow this guide. We know we want the pink on that side. We know we want the pink, and we know we want the rose on this side. And we got to have the dupe of the white, duplets of the white in the middle. So here go the duplet in white. And like I said, I put it underneath my 12-inch balloons. I put my 5-inch underneath my 12-inch, and then I slide it onto my pole, my stand, and then I take my 2 5-inch balloons and twist them around each other, and then I push down. Remember, these are not high quality balloons, so when you start messing around with them, they start taking wonky shapes. So if it doesn't look perfect, don't worry about it. We are just practicing. You're getting the technique down. Okay, so don't get caught up in shapes of the balloons, because these white ones right here from the PC store, as soon as you squeeze them, they get odd shaped. So anyway, just be mindful of that. Don't get bent out of shape about that. So we got this, we got this, we got this row, right? Now we just finished this row, the pink, the white, and the rose. Pink, white. Did I mess that up? Yes, I did. Okay. And this is why you got to pay attention. This is exactly why you got to pay attention. Excellent. So we want pink and we want rose. I grabbed that white thinking it was a rose. So this is why every layer you have to stop and you have to look. Okay, don't do what I did some time ago when I first tried to do this. Is I was just twisting it in, thinking I had the pattern, and I got halfway up the pole. It was several rows that I had completely wrong. Okay, each time you add something to your column, make sure you look at it and it's the right thing to add to your column. Okay, it's the right placement. So once again, I put this under here, and I gotta put it on this side, right? Put it here, and then I take my 5-inch and I just twist them around the pole. Now, you got the right color. I got it. I got it. All is saved. So now we did the pink, the white, and the rose. Now we need 2 pink and 2 white. So let's see if we have the cluster of 2 pink and 2 white, a quad of 2 pink and 2 white. Remember, we want it to go on the pole like this. Now we need the pink on this side. So since I have it this way, I know I want this pink over here. So I'm going to slide the pole in between these 2 balloons here. Slide the pole there. I'm going to twist it over on itself, and then I'm going to push down. We have our rose starting. Okay? You're starting to get it now. Okay? You'll have to do it a couple more times. Like I said, by the time you get here, you're like, okay, all right, it's making sense. Trust me. I had to go through the whole process myself. So we just finished this here. Now we have to add the red. Okay, we have to add the red because we got the white, we got the pink. Now we're here with the red, the pink, and the white. So we need red 12-inch, right? And we need the white 12-inch. Just want to make sure I'm doing it right this time. We tie these 2 together. Tap the screen and show her some love. Thank you. So we know we want our red and we know we want our white. Now in between, we got to do the duplet of pink. Okay, duplet of pink. Now, let me tell you, I didn't tell you guys this. I just remembered. I didn't have the same color pink because I told you that's the off brand that I brought at a wedding venue type store. So I had to find a pink that was closest to it. The pink that I found that was closest to it is the Callison Macaroon pink. So that's what I'm using for my 5 inches. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to tell you that. So my 5-inch pink balloons are Callison, which is a reputable company. Okay. Reputable company. This balloon I would use when I'm being paid for a customer. Okay. When a customer is paying me, I will use this brand balloon. Okay. All right. This is the color that I found to match my just no name brand balloon. Okay. Because as you can see, it goes good together. So I did use Macaroon Pink by Callison. Okay. Sorry, guys. I meant to tell you that. I just looked over and realized that I didn't tell you guys that. So we did our rose, white, and pink. Then we did our pink and we did our white. Now we're doing our red, pink, and white. So we got our red, pink, it's the pink, and that's the white. I like to stick my 5 inches underneath my 12 inches, slide it onto the pole, and then I pull my 5 inches. I pull my 5 inches around each other. I just think it's easier for me. Now, you can find another way and do it another way, an easier way. Whatever feels right to you. Okay? So we have the rose, the Jamar rose, and we got the white. We're starting on the pink. Okay? We're starting on the pink now. So we got the red. We'll bring this over. We got the red. I want to make sure you guys can see. Red, pink, white. Now we need two 5-inch red, 2 pink red. Okay, the quad that we made. So 5-inch red and pink red. Remember, we blew these up to 4 inches. Okay, so we know we want the red on this side. So when we when we look at it, right? And I look at it, I hold it up, right? I want this red over here. So I'm gonna go to the bottom. I make it so simple. Don't complicate it. Let the balloons tell you. If you pick it up like this, and that red is already here on the right side, you need this one to be there, then this is the one you put. You put the pole in between here and you twist that one. Okay? So we put the pole in between here and we give that a twist. And then we push down. Okay? Remember, this red ain't reputable. So it's get kind of wonky. All right? So we got the red and the pink. Now we need double red. We want the double red in the middle, but we need the rose. Okay? The rose by Jamar. And we need the pink from the No Name brand, the NST brand. Okay? The rose by Jamar, 12-inch. And we need the pink. This is the double red, right? So we need the pink and we need the rose. Okay? And yes, by the way, my knees are killing me right now. So just in case you were thinking, they are. But for you guys, I will do anything. I'll take it. I'll take it for you guys. I'll take it. So we know we want the rose on this side. So we turn it where the rose is on the proper side, right? We know we got the red in the middle. We know we got the pink. So I take my 5 inches that's been blown up to 4 inches, stick it under my 12 inches that have been blown up to 8 inches. Okay? Remember, we blew the 12-inch balloons up to 8 inches. I slide it in between the pole, and then I take these balloons and I just wrap them around the pole, like wrap them around each other. And sometimes it looks smoother and sometimes it don't. And like I said, these are not reputable. These the red ones are not anyway. So they'll look wonky. But here you go. Okay? Y'all liking it so far? So we got the pink, we got the rose, we got the red, and we have the pink. That's where we are right now. Okay? That's what we are right now. So we want double rose and double red. So let's see if we can find that. Here we go. We got a double rose and a double red. Okay. Now we want the rose on this side. This rose is already there. So we slide this in. Matter of fact, this is not even, let me do it again, right? So we have it like this. Let me show it so you can see it, right? We know we want the rose to stay on this side. So we slip the pole in through this way because we will move the balloons over and then we'll have both roses on one side, okay? So we slip it in, twist them over each other, give them a push down. We have that design. Look at where we're going, okay? All right, so we did the rose and we did the red. Now we're going to have the white, the rose, and the red. So we need the white in 12-inch and the red in 12-inch, which have been blown up to 8 inches. So we want red and we want white. We put these two together. Okay. So we have the white, which we want on this side, right? Just like we have. We're following the pattern that we already have. White, we want rose, we want red. So let's find the rose, a duplicate of rose. So we got the duplicate of rose. I like to stick these under my 12-inch, which have been blown up to 8-inch. Slide it onto the pole. And then I take just the 5-inch balloons and wrap them over the pole and give it a push down. Okay, we have now finished this red row. Okay, now we got to start working on finishing up this rose row. Okay, so we've done the white, the rose, and the red. Now we add these two. We need double white and double rose. So double white and double rose. Here they go. We know we want white on this side, so we're going to slip the pole in between here. Flip those 5 inches, which are at 4 and blown up to 4 inches on top of each other. And then you have the white on this side and you have the rose on this side. Now, what color do we put here? What's the finishing color here? You should see the pattern already. Rose, 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 rose. So we know whatever balloon, we know this balloon right here is got to be rose because it stops the color. So you got a 12-inch blown up to 8-inch at the bottom, and at the top of this, you're going to have another 12-inch blown up to 8-inch rose, just like you have. See how these, see the pattern, see the white. That's how you know you're following your pattern. You know the balloon here is going to be a rose. You know that already. Let me show you how else you can keep in touch. You can keep together without even, thinking too hard. Look at your pattern now. Got white, pink, red, rose. White, pink, red, rose. So what's the next color on this side? It's going to be pink, right? Because look, you got white, pink, red, rose. White, pink goes here. So you know your other balloon, your other 12-inch I need to be here is pink. It's following the pattern, right? Pink. You know the one that needs to be here is this color right here because it needs to stop it. So you know it's rose. So your two colors right here should be your pink and your rose. Your pink and your rose. We're going to put the white duplets in the middle. Okay? So let's get some white duplets. Let's get the pink and the rose over here. Is it making sense to you guys now? Can you see it? Can you see it? Is it making sense to you guys? Thank you, Steph. Thank you. Right? Thank you, guys. All right. So we know we got to have our rose here. So the rose is going to go on this side, right? No matter what. Our pink is going to go on the other side. We're going to take our white 5-inch. That's blown up to 4 inches. Put it underneath the 12-inch. And that's just my style. You may put it on the top and twist the 12-inch over on the 5-inch. That's up to you. This just seems easy to me. That I put my 5-inch underneath, slide it onto the pole, and then I take these balloons and twist them over each other. And there you go. We have the end of our rose. We have the end of our red, the end of our white, pink, and then the end of our white, right? The pattern, you see it now. It's making sense. You have to do it a little bit. You have to at least get that first initial pattern done, and then it all makes sense after that. Okay, when you first get started, you're trying to figure it out, like, wow, like, wait a minute, do I have it right? You know, am I missing a spot? Hold on, guys. You know, you start second guessing yourself. But once you get the pattern together, let me put it where you can see it, right? Once you get the pattern together, it makes total sense. So here we are. We're at our pink, the white, and the rose. We need pink and we need white. Okay? Because the pink is over here. White is in the middle, right? So pink and white. See the pattern? The balloons is telling you exactly what color goes next. It's telling you. Okay? So we need pink, 2 pink 5-inch, and 2 white 5-inch. Those are the colors that we need. 2 pink and 2 white. Where are you guys at? Here you go. Right? So we're at this row right here. We need the pink on this side and the white on this side. So when I'm holding my balloons, the pink is already on that side. So I'm going to slide my balloons into the pole this way. And I'm going to give the back balloons a little twist. And I'm going to push down. The pink is on this side. The white is coming up the middle. The rose is finished. This row, a rose is finished. So don't worry about this rose right here. Okay? The rose is finished. You're worrying about building this white and this pink, right? Think about the pattern now. It should be making sense to you, right? So we go back, like just lose our template. We go back. We got the pink and we got the white. We still building on that pink. So we need 2 pink balloons, but we need a balloon on either side. So we got to have a red and a white. The white is got to end this. Remember? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one ends it. So if it's coming up, these are the balloons that's coming up. We need a white to finish it off. Guys, so we need a red and we need a white. And then if you get confused, take a look. Look back at your stand. It'll tell you white, pink, red, rose. White, pink, red. Right? Same thing on the other side. Red, rose, white, pink. Red, rose. What's the next color? White. Right? Your design is telling you. You ain't even got to guess. You just look, okay, that's the next color up. Okay? So don't get bent out of shape. It's right here in front of you now. So you just follow the pattern. That's all you're doing right now. So we got to have the red and the white. And the white. Okay. We got our red and our white. And we need to have the pink. Right? So we're here. See, this is where we are. Right? We're right here. You just put that level on. So we need the red, the pink, and the white. So we got our red, we got our white. So we got to get our double pink, which is right behind me. Double pink. I put my 5-inch underneath my 12-inch, which is my 4-inch underneath my 8-inch. Okay? Slide it onto the pole. And then I just take these 5-inch balloons and wrap them around each other. That's all I do. And push them down. Right? That's all we do. So now we're going to keep going. We need the red. We need the pink. So 2 red, 2 pink. Because I know it's getting late, guys. I'm tired too. I got to go to work in the morning. Okay? But I wanted to make sure you guys got this pattern. So we know we need the red on this side. Because the red balloon is on this side, right? Red on this side. So if I'm holding it like this red is already on that side. So I'm not going to even think about it. Red need to be on that side. I slide it in. twist this back balloon over, and now you got both reds on this side, both pinks on this side. We're going to move on. We need the double red in the middle, right? But we need the rose and we need the pink on the outside. So let's go rose and let's go pink. And I'm going to have to take this apart. I don't have another one that's up. Oh yeah, I do have one that's up. So we need a rose and a pink. Right? A rose and a pink. We're here. We're at that level, right? A rose and a pink. And we need the red in the middle. Okay? This is what we need. Now we know we got to end this pink. So we already know that pink goes there, right? Don't have to think about it. This 12 inch that's blown up to 8 inch, it's got to stop this row. Okay? But we need a red because we got this row started and we need that red right here in the middle. So let's get double red. And remember, I put my 5 inches that's blown up to 4 inches underneath my 12 inches that's blown up to 8 inches. I just slide, either I can do it backwards or forwards. And then what I do is I just take the balloons 5 inches and wrap it around on the pole to secure it and push it down. Okay. So you see, the pink has now been stopped. Okay. We're working on the red now. Okay. So we got this here. We've done that. The pink is here. We need the rose and we need a red. So we need 2 rose and 2 red, which is right here. Right here. We know we want the rose on this side. This rose is already there. So that means we got to switch these 2 balloons. Put it in. Switch those 2 balloons over. And we have our rose on this side, our red on this side. That's exactly how we have it here. Now we got to have our white, our rose, and our red. Because the red has got to stop. We know we need red here, right? We know we need red here. So we make sure we end it. We're following our pattern. Following our pattern. So we have the pink that has, we're here, right? We're here. We're all in this area right here. We're right here in this area. We just added this. We need the white, we need the rose, and we need the red. So one around here somewhere. Okay, red. Right? Because we got to end this, right? Okay. So we got the white. We need the pink in the middle. And we need a red. Okay. I mean, not pink, rose. So white, rose, red. So we got the white. We need rose. Duplicate of rose. And the red. And like I do, I put my 4-inch balloons, 5-inch balloons that's blown up to 4 inches underneath my 12-inch balloons that's been blown up to 8 inches. Okay. I slide it onto the pole and then I just take my 5 inches and I just twist them around on each other and push it down on the pole. Okay. Like I said, they're shaped all wonky because they're just not good quality balloons. But you guys get where I'm coming. You know what I'm doing, right? You get it. We're almost done. Almost done. So we did the white, the rose, and the red. Now we got to do 2 white and 2 rose. Okay, which is down here out front. 2 white and 2 rose. We want the white on this side and the rose on this side. So when I hold it like this, the white is on this side. The white needs to be here. So I'm going to stick the pole in between here. Now, it gets a little tricky as you get up to the top. And I push down. Now, you can put a balloon, which I'm going to, on this top edge. Some people don't feel the need to. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So I'm going to. Sometimes these edges are sharp and they want to mess with your balloon. You know, they want to pop your balloon. So I just put it up there because it makes me feel all nice, warm and fuzzy on the inside, right? So this is where we are. Now we got to do a pink, a white, and a rose, because once again, we got to stop the rose. So the rose sits here. So we need a 12-inch rose blown up to 8 inches. We need a pink 12-inch 12-inch balloon blown up to 8 inches. Tie them together. And then we need a white duplet 5-inch that's been blown up to 4-inch in the middle. Okay, right? So I take this. We want the pink on this side because the rose has got to anchor this, right? It's got to stop it. So I take my, and I just want to show you guys so you guys can see everything. I take these 5-inch blown up to 4-inch, put it in between, underneath, and in between the pink and the rose. Okay, put it onto the stand, and I take the 5 inches and I twist them around each other. Now it starts to get really tight up here at the top. It's fine. That's fine, right? Just work with it. And it starts twisting around on you. When it starts twisting around on you, just put it where it's supposed to be. It's okay. You have to stand on it. The whole point is you want this slim, right? The slim effect. So you stand on the side of it and you look and you make sure that it's straight and that it's slim across the top. Now we're going to top it off, right? We're going to top it off with this pink and the white. Okay, and we're done with building this column. And we're just going to add the topper. Y'all ready for that? So pink and white. Let me see if I can find 2 pink and 2 white, which is right here. Once again, these are 5-inch balloons blown up to 4 inches. Okay, so we want the pink on this side and the white on this side. When we look at it, the pink is already on this side. So we're going to move these two. Okay, now we're at the top. So we have to push these balloons down to slide the pole in between these two. And it's going to be tight. Okay, so just be ready for this. Okay. All right. But no, these are not quality balloons. So they may pop. If you're using quality balloons, 9 times out of 10, it's uninflated. It won't pop. Okay. And that's another reason why I put the balloon around the top of this. So that's even less that even make it less that it's going to pop. Right. So we know we want the pink on this side. So we're going to put the pole in between here and we're going to twist this pink and this white. Okay. So we're going to push down to make sure that back white and pink goes around the pole. And then we're going to take the balloons and we're going to twist them around the pole. We're going to secure these two to the pole. Okay. And of course, with you moving everything around, you start pushing stuff down. It starts moving things around. You just mess with it, play with it, get it where you want it. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. That's what got messed up. Okay. The back got a little twisted. So that's why I was out of shape. But we have our column. Look at that. We have our column. It's done. Okay. It's just a matter of putting the topper on. Now I'm going to real quickly do that. I'm going to cut it off. And I make him just untwist it. I don't really think I twisted it up here that good. Got one end off. Let me see if I can get the other end. And when you're putting this on, the topper on, and you're pulling a 260 through it, you're going to sort of disfigure it a little bit at the top. It's okay. Once you secure the topper on, then you move the balloons around to straighten them out again, right? So once we have this done, this is our topper. You guys already know how to blow up Mylar balloons, but I will take you through it again. You take your either your electric inflator, blow it up until your balloon is just a little squishy, and then you finish it off with your air pump. Okay, remember, if it's in cold weather, this is going to be outside in cold weather, it's going to kind of deflate. Okay, it's going to look like it needs air. If it is outside in the heat, make sure you leave space in this balloon, because if you have it tight and you set it out in the sun, it's going to pop. Make sure you leave room if you're going to have it out in the sun, in the heat. Make sure you have room so the air can expand inside the Mylar balloon. So what we do is the tail of the Mylar balloon, we take a 260 and we roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. And then we tie a knot. That's what I've done here. Okay. Make sure the tag of the balloon is to the back. Okay. The tag of the balloon is to the back. I have made that mistake and have my tag in the front. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one end of the 260. I'm going to place the balloon here at the top. I'm going to take one end of the 260 and I'm going to finger aid it through the balloons. Take the other end of the 260 and finger aid it through the balloons, and it will be attached. Once again, this is for training purposes. So I'm not doing it, tying a knot, and I'm not doing all of that. If you were selling this, if this was something a client paid for, you make sure you do that figure eight and you try to tie a knot in the back to make sure this balloon don't come off. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this on the top. We're going to take one side of the 260 and we're just going to finger eight through some balloons. And like I said, I'm just going to twist it around here, go around the white, and you're going to mess it up. It's okay. Right? That's it. You take the other side, do the same thing. Finger eight around some balloons. And like I said, you're going to mess up the shape. It's okay. We're just practicing. Let's fix it back. For some reason, these balloons in the front want to be so high, but they shouldn't be that high. But like I said, when you're messing with unquality balloons, this is what happens. All right. We got it back the way we want it. We move that there. Just don't want to lay there. And sometimes you have to mess around with the balloons. You have to get it where you want it. And there you go. Oh. Okay, there you go. And I don't have it in there real tight. Okay? Stand on the side of it. Get it where it needs to be. And there you go. Once again, you have a slim, hold on, let me see if I can get it for you guys. Slim, narrow column. Okay? Narrow column, slim column, however you want to put it. But this column takes up, it's about almost 7 or 7.5 inches in depth. That's it. That's it. That's all the space it takes up. Right? I know my shoe size is a 9.5. Right? Okay? It don't even take up that much space. Okay? So just know how convenient this is. Make sure you guys try to make this. Make sure you guys work on it. All right, guys. I'm going to get off of here because it is like going on midnight. I want you guys to be safe. I love you all. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Everybody that was commenting for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see y'all later. Bye.